Hi everybody, I'm John Collins, high stakes leadership consultant and executive coach with Critical Victories here near Lansing, Michigan. And this is another YouTube installment as part of our Professionalism Wins series. And what I want to talk about in this video is something that many of you probably have experienced for yourselves is very troublesome in any kind of a team environment, and that is the ego. Everybody has them. For the most part anyway, unless you're some kind of very high-level spiritual leader or guru, but most of us are not that. The ego is the part of our persona that seeks to protect our relevance, and it comes out as a sort of protective mechanism whenever we feel that we aren't being respected or we are being treated as if we don't measure up to other individuals. And what it does is it puts up barriers around people who then have a difficult time interacting with those around them. And members of a team who are trying to interact with a person that has a very strong ego often describe that person as difficult to connect with. Unfortunately, the very aspects of modern day organizational environments give rise to people's egos. Environments where there's a really strong rank and file structure, or where people are rated against each other or in comparison with each other, tend to make people feel threatened and tends to bring out the ego, which then deteriorates the ability of the team to function collaboratively. The key for organizational health in an environment that strives to be very professional and collaborative is to prevent people's egos from getting in the way. But what that does is it requires organizations to figure out how they can establish individual rank and authority, legitimate rank and authority, so that people with higher levels of expertise and experience and capability are able to do the things they need to do, make the decisions that they need to make, and give the instructions or directions that they need to give without threatening the sense of relevance that other people have within the organization. The reality is that leaders can be very effective in their decision making and in the directions that they need to give without making people feel threatened or making people feel like second-class citizens within their own organizations. So to be successful, in my opinion, in the modern day organization, organizational leaders have to strike the right balance between exercising their stature and authority and their rank in a very responsible manner while empowering members of the team to do the things that they need to do to make the team successful. But when leaders begin to make people feel substandard, or if you have an organizational culture where individuals have to do certain things or behave a certain way or achieve a certain rank in order to achieve a certain measure of success, then what you're going to do is you're going to incite the ego that exists within people. And when those egos arise, people become very difficult to deal with. So if you want to have a healthy organization, an organization where professionalism wins, you have to have a healthy understanding and a healthy respect for rank, stature, and authority, where it is not used in a way that makes other people feel like they're second-class citizens on their own team. Just something to think about. If you'd like to learn more about what we do here at Critical Victories and what I do in my practice as a consultant and executive coach, please visit my website at www.criticalvictories.com. Thank you for watching.